start with a bold statement to grab attention. Why do women cheat? And why do I always blame men for it? Before you get upset, hear me out, because this might change the way you think about relationships forever. Briefly explain the common narrative. Most people say, she cheated because she has no morals, but I'm here to tell you it's not that simple. The truth is, women's loyalty often depends on the man she's with and the dynamics of the relationship. Outline what you'll cover. Today, I'll explain why women cheat, why it's often the man's fault, and how men can set boundaries to create a loyal and committed relationship. When a woman cheats, society immediately labels her as immoral or disloyal. But here's the thing, that same woman might be fiercely loyal to her family, friends, or even a previous partner. So why isn't she loyal to you? The problem isn't always the woman, it's the dynamics of the relationship. Women are often a reflection of the man they're with. If the man is too passive, lacks boundaries, or doesn't lead the relationship, the woman may lose respect and, ultimately, loyalty. Share anecdotes or hypothetical scenarios to illustrate your point. Think about it. If a woman can post whatever she wants on Instagram, go on trips without checking in, and come home whenever she pleases, what's stopping her from crossing the line? Freedom without boundaries often leads to chaos. 3. The psychology of women and boundaries. Explain the need for boundaries. Women say they want freedom, but what they really need is structure. Boundaries create a sense of security and respect in a relationship. Without them, the relationship feels unstable, and that's when loyalty starts to waver. The nice guy is often the one who gets cheated on. Why? Because he's too passive. He doesn't set boundaries, he doesn't challenge her, and he doesn't lead. Women don't want a doormat. They want a partner who can stand his ground and create a safe, structured environment. Contrast with the bad boy archetype. On the other hand, the so-called bad boy often gets loyalty because he sets clear boundaries. He's not afraid to say no, and he demands respect. Women may not always admit it, but they're drawn to that kind of strength. 4. Why men are often to blame. Break down the man's role in the relationship. Men, it's time to take responsibility. If your woman cheated, ask yourself, did I set clear boundaries? Did I lead the relationship? Or did I just go along with whatever she wanted? A relationship is a two-way street, and if you're not holding up your end, don't be surprised when she strays. I've had men come to me and say, I gave her all the freedom in the world, and she still cheated. My response, of course she did. You gave her too much freedom without any structure. Women don't want complete freedom. They want a partner who can balance freedom with boundaries. If you're a man who's been cheated on, it's time to reflect on your own behavior. Did you create an environment where loyalty could thrive, or did you let the relationship spiral out of control? 5. How men can set boundaries and build loyalty. Step 1. Define your non-negotiables. The first step is knowing what you will and won't tolerate in a relationship. If you don't set clear standards, how can you expect her to follow them? Step 2. Communicate your boundaries. Once you know your boundaries, communicate them clearly and confidently. Don't be afraid to have tough conversations. It's better to set expectations early than to deal with betrayal later. Step 3. Lead the relationship. Women want a man who can lead. That doesn't mean being controlling. It means taking initiative, making decisions, and creating a sense of stability. Step 4. Hold her accountable. If she crosses a boundary, don't let it slide. Address it immediately and let her know it's not acceptable. A woman who respects you will appreciate your honesty and strength. 6. Addressing counter-arguments. Acknowledge the other side. Now, I know some of you are thinking, but what about women who cheat no matter what? Yes, there are exceptions, but they're rare. Most women cheat because the relationship lacks structure, not because they're inherently disloyal. Emphasize shared responsibility. This isn't about blaming men or excusing women, it's about understanding the dynamics of relationships and taking responsibility for your role in them. 7. Conclusion. Summarize your main points. Women cheat when the relationship lacks boundaries, structure, and leadership. If you want loyalty, you need to create an environment where loyalty can thrive. End with a call to action. Men, it's time to step up. Set your boundaries, lead your relationship, and demand the respect you deserve. And women, if you're in a relationship with a man who can't set boundaries, it's time to have an honest conversation.